Hello and welcome to your weekly forecast for Gemini. As I've said on the other videos, someone asked me to do one of their particular sign. Don't normally have time, so they are a little bit roughly done. There won't be any music on them, but this is just a little bit of a weekly forecast to give you some guidance along the way. In your earth sector or your work and financial sector, if I just push the cards along so that you can see, is the Two of Swords. So this is about you making some decisions in your work and financial sector this week. Maybe you're having to jump ship and change jobs. Maybe you've got an interview or two interviews and it's about making decisions. Your life is quite busy at the moment for a lot of Geminis, and a lot of you are changing direction in your life, which is what the Two of Swords represents. A change of direction, having to make decisions about your finances, having to make decisions about your work area, because I do feel here that it's all in the detail, it's all in the finances, it's all in the movement, property moves, decisions, crossroads about where you are going. In your work and financial level, there are some important decisions to be made. You need to keep your eye on the ball. You need to focus on that work and financial sector till around about September. I do feel here that there is a decision to be made by the week's end about where you actually want to go and what your thoughts are on a situation. In your communication sector with air, you've got the Ace of Cups, so that is a really nice card to come. So whatever you're talking about, whether it's love, whether it's romance, whether it's an offer, any offers and agreements are the Ace of Cups. The cup is flowing. The Ace of Cups in an interview would mean that you would get the job. If you're communicating around love, it can mean a new love. It can mean something reignited. It certainly has a sense of value, a sense of thought, a sense of emotion. So your communications this week may mean that you feel quite emotional within yourself as a person. But I do think it will be talking about love or reconnecting with someone that holds a lot of heart and a lot of emotion to you. For your challenges this week, now don't be frightened, you've got the Ten of Swords upright. The Ten of Swords upright is far better than it is the opposite way round. So there's something ending. It can mean you reconnecting with something that has ended. So the challenge this week is, do I go back to that old love, that old connection, that person that seems to want to reconnect and come back in? Or the challenge is, do I let it go because there could be other offers and other flirtations around you? So your challenge this week is, do I have time to go back to what hurt me? Do I have time to go back? But it can mean a reconnection of an old love, an old situation. Do I want to go back and pick that up? You will have that chance. There will be those talks to reconsider a situation that maybe you want to go back to, have thought about going back to before. Again, your cards are very much about the past. On an emotional level, the Six of Cups. So your emotions are thinking about a past love. With the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Swords reversed, I kind of say, Gemini, that is about maybe someone from your past that has hurt you, wanting to reconnect, wanting to step back in, or a situation from the past that has a lot of emotion to it that maybe you need to look at. But on an emotional level, the Six of Cups is thinking about your childhood, thinking about the past, thinking about what you need to deal with. Sometimes we have to think backwards before we go forwards. It's like putting the car in reverse before we take the next step. And I think that August for you is about visions, thinking about life in general, because as you get into September, the wheels will really start to move forward. This is just about you having a rethink about how your life's going to play out. What job do I take? Where do I go next? Do I go back to an old relationship or do I let it go? So you're kind of treading water a little bit for Geminis this week, but I do feel by the end of the week you will start to figure things out. I do feel here that you'll start to get the momentum back, and this week for you says it's all about decisions, but it's all about the finer things in life. It's all about the direction that you hope to go into. Finances should be sorted, the details should be sorted. If there's a property move to be taken, it's all about things finally lining up and a decision that's made as we reach the end of the week. So have a wonderful week ahead, dear Gemini. Be safe, be well, be happy.